Prof Jahida. So when you say in your diet, pay so it's yasi. Na fe be na otwe be ne wo honi o.
Oh there and chess happy. Ya wa da bi me to fa mu ba.
Ane de na utwa mu keke.
Then kwame hon there akwan say. Se mo ha no ya ye kran san kwan bi me kwa bantam ni ho. Ezanza kaneno. Sandwich course ya make chess CI test teaching of English as a second language.
Teaching of English as a second language.
Na me wo 10:30. A brother.
Okay.
Kaneno na program e kwa ani timi dane.
Bebre.
Na me timi ba. Entem eko duro 10:30.
Okay.
Se se mo ha no me kwa bantam bia nse dani ho ba. Na we students are Zoom nya de nti
yeah.
What schedule say adeni ye share 10:30. I better now to peace. Anti na I be
na question the relation of duty visa. In so many times how about radio?
Yes. 90 and na ma yes na ya na otwen sompe. Boso na otwen.
I don't so.
Ba me ba nse ya wada. Me ncha de ya wada no pa.
Okay.
Na ya wada no pa no so academic board meeting meeting we ba school management committee board college exercise ya wada. Enti na mama nya kwai.
Enye nyameding. Enye nyameding.
Enye dan a e bi say next say ya me say meeting bi and on say and I'm go hey.
Demum.
Chairman.
Yes, Sampai.
The train no ya na nsem wo mu.
So we teach any.
One say na me chere kebas for one distance. Na me so me chere English education. 2014 na me resign. If you say near because the peak of the election. And also course no models.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks e bi fi kentampo e bi fi ha e bi fi ana omu nyina be chia. What may say week na what ku because you cannot go back to model no for the maybe the second week model no. Who was about third week na wontimi nko kire eno. Meanwhile no wontimi mfa nkire omo say obia nso emra na menye mapemi ameta me nkire omo. Why what na betu aka eskala ma why? It's not the best option was for me to resign na menya kwama could in politics na to the be anko ya manu anko ka say sampan no anyire no ankyere ma. These are sort of the principles they are fan chop ani ade no emenwa ya na agro na fese
ya na me ho ya me ho mobo
Ade.
but so ji cash
that's all here
kwa mo ji cash ni ya no sre
na prof no de nyeska na say scan ko ja ache
nyeska o say esa obuani nipa ana courses bi wo ho a una yese kire wa kire mfie bebre omo babia obia enka ho asem se on kire ni ye it coordinator no be pese una kire
so hona asem no no
yes hona asem no but test for no be track 2 courses usia omo 2 times a week to be charge free a duada e kopem ya wada
nya better
da bia ana say ya bie ama graduate students be chere graduate students MPhil ni PhD omo so aba na what we be chere 4 different courses.
Wow.
I come for my money be
I think representing the Republic of Gambaga.
Absolutely.
Much here to say.
Me too.
Jamania teacher for no yeni ombonko.
I'm the prof who say me.
I think I want so
So me prof the way I prof mami insana who say prof who say.
No prof.
And who can ya wo say who me ache.
And I think they who no be mfie ni.
And na ya make say hina kuku a owon samampo mu se wanyina na ne wura no onyono kuku no so wo se macha
wacha
ma prof me ba ya check akra
asa me hu wacha
pa asa wo ko Gambaga Republic of Gambaga
Republic of Gambaga, Atik Mohammed Waha, Sampain Ashanti Regional Secretary of the NPP, Professor Kofi Ejikume, Dean of School of Performing Arts, University of Ghana, Legon, Yeka Kumasi, Dr. Ikuya Entry, who work on Fanochi Teaching Hospital. Happy birthday to you, Dr. Ikuya Entry. If you mami ho, Ma Georgina. No, ECG, say me fan to Jano Bia in TAB. Electricity Company of Ghana would like to bring to the attention of its customers and the general public is taking notice of fraudulent activities against customers. Yes, in Krofobi, no mafro, and now some of the WhatsApp, and now text message I send them, say, O de kebi, na obitimi etuya through Momo. ECG some poucho, nyanokre. Omo nyoma jumasa. Ain't so obia the WhatsApp text message and as obia froso free ECG na ombitimi a connect to service amount ombitimi electricity we use omema momo number omosro omonyo madwuma sa ATB biania ompacho don't fall victim on mobile app any more short code number near *226# channel so *226#. ECG said it will not demand payment for services through mobile money. To be a baba because I say much be a or comfort. Comfort papa. Mommy and chino. Something.
Jamani.
Wow region. And a jura asimisi. Very unfortunate. ABC questions. Is there a general lack of discipline or rising insecurity in the country? And here one, Chief Imam, Obiaka Chief Imam, Chief Imam, Peace Council, NCC, Ninyaka say abotre. Oman Penyisi, Interior Minister Ambrose Derry, Oman 10 days on your public inquiry. Ekokito Omrashebe Jim say, Omumo Party, Omun Yinisane Kwansono. Oman Penida da Mahama so challenging an Ekufado say near cause we drano. On yentem no mrenas, your man no intent. And no nearma a dow, wow region and person new fears here. But answer no, menyan into yes, teacher penyin pa IKGC. Amas. And net with the 80, is it 85 or so? Ain't teacher penny IKGC and I'll pay your watching Emma Fisher pa and coupon in Shrubby Bree. Tia Master Penny.
Chairman.
Yes.
Wouldn't say not me cause pa yami day. Geography. They inspire me ma be technical English education. Nipa me son. One way inspire me. You are IKGC.
Oh, I see.
Papa me bibia. Oka ho ena Nana Blanco Kufado ena for forcing University of Education. Okay. We need pa sanko for me saying say do musi e hihye brofo no e ka no tro me ka na me follow no chronicle pa because na prof behavior sanum ko ye no be take over na o mo tro nti papa me ma official pa ya me entu nkwam. He has been an inspiration to a lot of people. So only know share radio so time no and what don't me the ban. Na nyasa some of back futu a pon program or the better say I cannot say kwame me you said that could be na am to bomb. Yeah, me measured in language I'm using. Fi you right IKG futu the maye no. Nti ye dana say the danase pa me to na my lawyer so lawyer mami lawyer mom kwan pa papa no
me nua baby Abena Aferi or see hey Professor Jekumi is there today. Wow. I haven't heard him in a long time. Abena Aferi Prof Abu Waba and pedi when you heard the Joe into Abedu Ayadum enyame
and check peace out.
Oh Prof Prof wouldn't say identity on. I saw a school at the class or teacher about 2 days. I say 2 days, yeah, they say 1 year. Yeah. Now, Prof, my only problem in
some mama.
Aye. Now we throw. Oh, but Prof Charlie, why 2 weeks now, nothing. So the man, they teach somewhere. We He be lucky when we get to Hidi come here. It's not like I just say any send so say hey, you're more my bro. That it's and one will be a sendo. Oh, person me be and say we any treat. I'm say hey, who's that sometimes go for me from or from seven number the man. Who be to me from so year research be and almost your script be into prof bachelor and I'm say prof no nyamba by 3 weeks time or be the prof my yen na ebre.
Well, you know, one person confused you.
And then I about IKG see abasu is near so yebo abasu ye do koka kraka. I will say 75 na nyame ado na still akokra once a week. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Adom so ka ho.
Adom.
Eni isra.
Amen. Amen. And no one dey Dana Hamilton be trying
to experience.
So who the experience you benya? But I can't hold the betre. Sampai.
Chairman.
Bombing come on.
Yo, come no. Chairman Kadia. Former President Mahama became in coming fan kan ho na. What dia be there, ye became be and the tail end no. Na ye dia ba. Chairman many can church for now as prof no enche. Enti me manachi I think the last week we could do dokno was so. Yeah. Them nim say gambaga ni ope nkra dokno sa.
Mouse ya daruma.
Chairman edikan ya mabusua wo mahwere akra no wo mu miensa nyinara nipa miensa nyinara ya mobia yako na yigidi se nyame edo mo kra ebesie yie.
Amen.
Chairman asem ebubo ba no na ho nkae no ayere na menkoka de odifo ana odipim ewa asem no mu ebisesesei akodi prosifo ensem wo mu si wo mu di kan fa nipa mienu a wo mu susu se wo mu ka asem bi kira brantie no a eno no ayese me no anya asem bi na anya asem na asem de o de tra ho na abehu ene de ompem asem no onenam no koye obibi a ye beba be shem se enam se na no me
ka say prof me can say o ma me brain obi aba question for prof what is ayefre ayefre and that
for friend ayefade
is it still done
so obi ani bro obede.
Okay, prof me cry me into the me do so I just into part way there troka ho man sampa yenko back to
no questions na
I say that me no enya asem kitu abi na nka so de twen na be hu de ompem asem no otisa asem no a onam chen a obetuma ye obiwi definitely many first suspect ya be pick me to for Asan Crawford eno so Asan be dey say videos bi na e call viral kwam me dem say house out here
there be mente
bi article no ene betumi a
article the otepa
wo mo a year transcription no e bi susu say asema na Crawford no kan say omudi adanse say wo mu hu abrante afufuro bi a one de ofiri mu no kaka no enya ntokwa ye ninua omututu say ono na ode aba no say prosifo afa ono so a wo mo yan hwehwe mu na chairman say ye ko wie hwehwe mu na ko ba say aba no a ye de ball no na ye ninua no a na de esi ya akra no kwahwere wo mo nkwa ene wo mo ye dede no chairman na efiri hin ti da bia no asem ba ya abotre eto da bia nsusoso bi e de asem ne ba no ntina mu media fo ni bi ene ya bi ye no misusu se e ka ho bi ene ma asem ne ba ye no efi se abrantie owo adwura eye no kure se oni MC wo muntam hyeda emfa nti enema bi a osusu se ese nka MC ya onye ye no eno highlight wo adwura on can fix the why ho on can freedom fighters ho asem ko baya nankrofo bi say from freedom fighters na bi say from fix the country na wo mo ade aginam say ade a o yenti no bi dia ba no ebo no chairman the moment you go on that tangent wo to emotions wo mankrofo kuku eno makuma wo mobo afu Yes, so near grant to interviews. Nipan kwa wamu nim no from Adam. Wamu nim baby or tear so tuntum so ekoko so etie tintin. Near kan basa. ni abontrene wunya kalano sa politics na chairman essay asem no enti essay asem no ano na the so na ope political advantage enti no no so afa no kuram o say na yemfia ho nyim if you say me another video no so kwa joy for camera na neti akwa ba ko anim okay I see they beated us you say they beated this man they beated this man into or recount and this incident nkwa I was susu say wam dey NDC for inti so the moment you start speaking this way no now we patch say what the politics and eba abewuram
na sampa nyam amanyofo na na amanaba ne sa
jama some we part it was a criminal offense nyama no for bia semni.
But the politicization, one of them.
Now fix the country for no make home.
Starting politicization.
Fix the country for any freedom fighters. No, I'm going to start this assembly. Assembly by everybody treated it as any other criminal offense. So obidia babo between near Dinico Hospital. Na process for him. One more question. Say can say. Juma na question beside say. Voma one na se for no. One young penny for one nam court no. What is obi abo? Inti kaka ene nkobi beko akoye ni bibi kaka
means like grandfather.
Okay,
so that's his nickname.
Unim me friend bi amena me friend kaka because I thought say a Brazilian footballer no
inti you dey know him personally.
Oh I know him MPP
activist
or MPP ni
yeah but small no location say tama ye ma MC no call oppose no. One of the guys I know I'm oppose identity yes and he was one of them. Okay. And there's the history say on MC no temu enwo but enya boni bi as be called to the extent say obi be called but let me leave that portion yenya ma police for normal investigation so I wouldn't want to preempt anything. Enti abrante no sana be friend no chairman and someone ekoso no say yen nyina ya nhwe anka na bibia ba ne de be politics a yen nyane sobre if say say aye kan asem no we kogina fa we be say nokura na wo mu no na ayira de oyeye no na wafa no hu adi ebio adura hene medana se pa abona baso anamon a otuye
me bra panyin no
yenya ye bra pani nyankwa odia
men o na o se adura hene ana me se me bra panyin no na me kan we I feel me ba be pre we
typical MPP attitude always fighting over credit who owes what
chama onu so anamo a otuye sese ye da nyame asese asumdue asan aba I hope say military police force wo ho no wo mo ebe ban ye ema asem no ayedin asem asi ya etuotu ya no said the president aka say nye public inquiry no eye me de pa chairman ensem ne ba security experts o mukasa pa o wo de mini se wakosua ho nwuma enso ya no wa hyeda ye din chairman ya kan bi na won kan wan kon be du atem
Sampain, about a bimbo, intelligence, security, and Casabas.
Yes.
Miss Annie Cheremi, in Tibia, Obisu school no coin, Chen say, Your Casabas, may mean Nim Sardian. A son say, and Yemeni boy, the two anymore. Answer now, Beshabiri, Sardian, the two at Danny Ben Prensa. Ain't you place judgment on near the two anymore. Bedani na dani na ife ukwa kana sen
German enra me kan sem bi obabi
ya yiku here eja yanko kasa mi dwe menya expert menya analyst me student
German
obi say ohun say
we na we yi bi say the analyst and the expert
obi say soja ni bia no photo buy no obu ntwere or emu no oni na tutuo no
then ekere
evidence then you have the newspaper no a conclude no a twa photo no
a circle
na or spread it na say asem no into public inquiry but na me obi as a what na di nkomo bi soja for say the train no am chairman wo ko am range ho a wo mu tutu ano wo nan ka ho if you tiba usisi
wo military ranger baby omu chire tuoto no if you muti abeka usisi nipa ne draw no say fire practice no if you ti beka ne sisi police for if you ti kokpem ne na ase intimidate me say ufre soja for
you asking
say omumrambe crowd and riot controller anyom adwuma
it was wrong
enti so mo badia
na from the
10%
10% casualty the one hand be akoba cause no oba bebo uti akopi mu usisi
but chairman
enti na aya o say me ma dwen kakran say yema police for Indian nimo
chairman asamba kunso a yesu ye wura ye free the attitude of enkrofo to say asamba na police for bamu wo Ghana ha me ye nyi anu so film in our discussions baby assembly here no so no we have a history yenim abakosem bia e fa wo control of wo route in na for no enti to da bia wo a take decision no wo hwe nema miensa but said o sika ye no security matters one kan ya e bi kra no antie asie ye baby ade beto no na akwa bibi say enti wo na ya analysis no ask myself the questions say kra ya establish the kind of bullets are ekum krofokro said the mekan no so yes obi susu say abo obi ntrene enti se nipa we no e betim kra ba say obi a oye fix the country na oye freedom fighter onu kra pese party bi yon popular obetim am obi aye bibia fa mi ko no ameti anansesem bi say ye no kra wam say joy reporter ba kwa no Erastus o kan ba bi one of the news say Branton no wu ye no oni nkwa na nenam
nyamete se oka se emra omukopi ho foforo no na chrome ho for ehunhun reporters na kakra enti Branton no kwa na bebo mo kire mo so ye fa we num de omo yesentrefo ne ade enti akire no
police hospital ko hu se
akire no
na ye no nwanwa
yeah
enti ede na kire se asabumpo esi wo ho a lot of questions are inquiry no edibeba enuntina chairman ankoye parliament o say Emmanuel Zua wom singa enye den wom preso entinki enye den ase on etoda bia me papa ne ka o si wuni asem bi ka menkasa wukuro ya wo say asem ne nye obi agitum say asem no entwa yie aban say yanhwehwe asem no mu waman nafu adu wankase mfafio wankase obi nkofro obi nkɔhye demo o say public inquiry chairman say me na me wo ho na me hu bibia I can walk to the committee no ma ka kire mo say me sampan me hunu say no ma hwehwem say enukura na say nyenukure mo si we say so yanti ase sese kosi enkosi koda nkoda asambe nkura na ati hu omayimi kambeka kurem na kai say
prof
atem we say the chairman general enti ye besre committee yera Ambrose Derry oma ne ho enyentem wo ma be konso no wo mo fa no kredie enko ho enye say woni obi twaka bi dada bi e wo ho nom no na de kohyem de akwadwena asem eye wo wiase pa ni say ye banwena asem anya no kura to so na wo be kwa konya ho amane eno de chairman wo ho be ko committee na anim no wo munyi emfiri sasem no
how about mo say mo nyi ni say committee no betimi ayedwuma papa bia
no onim committee no
that's so primitive
wo munim committee
no, they magicians
munim committee no
foretell the work of that committee
yanti committee ye mo wunim so penaje kum na eko je kofa peace council for na do ma ko wo se wo munye o madwuma yie e de yenya ye if you say the obeba bia no wanye na adwuma yie then we leave it eto da bia minority for mo gigi o man no da bia yam ka se Ghana ya how kase ba kupa na ndisi ya na usima menka
kai say wo so no we minority wo
then I'm a minority
between 2009 and 2026 now you minority
usi mrebi ukasa mikasa mi minority say mi majority
anti kai say ubeti answer be minority
yeah, is still technically minority.
Because
Minyanti in announcement technically we are minority. In government,
minority we need majority. Chairman, very important. Chief Imam, Peace Council, NCC, Nura, Catholic Secretariat, statements, de buy couple with them penufua, do a manual tumuno, a directioner, I was saying in Ayako. Now, Chairman, say the way Jinaso, nearby insecurity, a yana so no, me wa masem kakro. We may have security challenges, of which we have. But when you talk about insecurity, it goes beyond that too. Insecurity. In the time I feel saying Quebec me so efifie nearby better studio ha. Na ye wi ayako, na bi mitimi kotran radio so na atwa ban panimfo adapa de do atem de emfatan sama yentimi ntwrompo ne de ano aka no, wom do ma no ka no makwa akoda akwa wi ense de fufuo. No mo nam omani mu. No bia kodi. Definitely no. Yen nisi e de ko honom ne ko kasa asem no. Odinum su ya wo hwe video ba ko a no mo pam water cannon no. Bibisa me who say, is it right? And it's a more provoke security for no so a wam so be den. E ho and indiscipline no so no. E ba na bi so bi ya de kwa na wo ka say yen nyai niema wom e fata se wom na ye adwuma ne nya. Obi si menti ase. Na ni nyina so no memfu obi a o. Said the okay no young politicians no ya a factor. Papa.
And a soldier for no so anya de.
A one day, my who soldier ni binti ya na almost some day ya na who me kai say
obi anim say me military biased. But Osha baby at the end of coy na alabraka.
It was excessive.
It was wrong on all levels, not necessary. It was needless. It was uninvited.
Well, it wasn't uninvited.
I didn't see America.
It wasn't uninvited because Enra Mibisa Semo Hasa Yenshishemu. Question by question says we should find out say why and a suma and why a fray for reinforcement of the military and why. And
what were their instructions?
Why and a fray for the reinforcement of the military and why? What were their instructions? Yes. But Omo Bibi on from area of operation. Omo ko drew hono and then is here. That's another matter. I'm happy that the inquiry will come up.
Yes.
And if more evidence, any more coin, so we na bit me, and ya kukudra kasa.
Until I mean, blame, Ebemobia.
Or maybe for blame, but me patch says, I will share on the face of it videos acquire. That's what your phone and yadia. But question, at the end of
buy Emma or Kobanisa.
Opinion you come the Bravery Ama, Bravery Ama, Maniama.
No, Chairman, former president. Was it they de-escalate the situation at Nigeria immediately? My whole video be named the Okoka video. No, yes, social BBB forum be. All Kasa, all castigate by way of my instances of we acquire bonny we acquire ways a minimum da Okansa asem no.
Ebi anyenra.
Senyenra dia me the better no.
So we nim the men comment on it because why we nim say senyenra say na so say na what you say afi.
But numpo no sa asem no kra na mfata.
Empacho bra adwura na make opeso ko rough road we dey bredra
openi wo ha na ya constricted we are with you I say brofo a el ni ardos mu no say wo ka around here ya no wa mo to kakra sana
parallelogram bisa no ka
o say
parallelogram oh, so say LDR, and I'm saying parallelogram.
Social media. They were my Facebook. That's a place. And now me am Tim Fee, A.D. Raw, Fasaka, Crebiam, Kosa. Nim the and now on the Umri. And on the SB Massa. That's something to my cousin dancing competition. Men can't come but can't your opposition a several can't some with basis a bema papa aye and yes a beer who can't a dear political advantage be say obi there wa mo no modern.
Now so a politician.
Chairman. Efi Kwame Nkrumah mreso. Ebepim ne. Men justify say bone ye. But obi kan kire me say afi ba kun bi from 1957. Ebepim 2021. Afi ba kun bi a bone bi ensi Ghana ha. Bone hwe enura prosifo eye press conference. Wo hwe headlines or papers bi na hwe police seized 2882 AK-47 bullets. Se ba kun bi ekum nipa ba kun a na se nka nipa be 3000 om de be kun omo. Womo abomoden womo retrieve media M16 as a MI6 no M16 no
M16
a womo nyaaye no eye den free hin na konkrofo no ho local manufacturer people na womo nyaaye no yaka aka say womo abo atuo when the license won why are they still in operation and in some way say ya the adwuma no sasho bi so chama woti ya say machine no teach mabi na ye obi na anya na adwuma yi a woni ade be hye wo intimate ase na nsu nipa no ade ma no ade no anya na adwuma yi if you say sansema ye kan when the we say ya border no menim say small arms be wuram enam conflict war parts of West Africa ne wo ma dife Somalia to aso ade be gu esoro ho no a ebemben no menim say etuo binum ewuram Cote d'Ivoire akon kon ho nom ye nom na share border o wo kwa me papa num krom ho a ofi asem krom efe libu ho nom a chairman won hia proceed hia car o you just walk across wonam Kokrokoo from no apie ho enti to be the tony room a very easy and some no eba near car mayam kalan with politics near ka say eyobi modern boy awamo if you said that
Monday awamo
they say one I say my ball below belt near 2 point
yeah 2 point
they say at 2 point
yeah 2 points
enti chairman I was saying na your boy if you say one more edidi sa boni ye koma violence ni security challenges ya bay we know most of them say enra na me no di nkomo bi obi kan asem bi kire yan about report bi an wo fast bi edi man no about a certain place a wo mo hwe nkrofo no a ade a wo mo ye no osusu se wo mo di boni on say soup no affect this area no ebinom eka ho enti yan nyinara as Ghanaians no yaso ye wo asedi bi si ebeboa if say German emrante 23 25 numa eniema bi om ye no krom ha no aye nim adwuma om ye no eya ne beka ho so wo mo so wo accounts a say banking secrets ho but securities ni exchanges for no ene GR for no baby we dey with two coin chairman uko uzika bi koto accounts bim na enye da eni na sani afawo
na onim say Ghana ha asa de no so ha
but ye
but hwe entu ntia oni say ko bi o man mu ha adwuma bi o my friend financial intelligence center ba ko bi o friend Iyoko o de opa ma sika bi a nchiase nim emeto account o de opa attempt hwe
chairman woma
be o sesene
woma ye see woma scam microphone no would said hundreds thousands of Ghana cedis it will drop over to obi account no makun
well
without tracing no womanya the connivance of some bank officials
if you now can say connivance inside job
na womako yisika no na mo abahye na watch obekwa akoto no wo hwe market na watch na ebe $15,000 now hwe akura na no nam ho achale wote na hye no na obo watch $15,000 na you society num we don't want to question.
I'll go around and come back sometime. Yeah.
And some no there edosun
Martin
e besre dem di twato I did run we me dey we me masem no say in some way ye kan da bia be in politics no ya hwe ye bedu da bi yɛbɛkɔ akɔpa kyɛw sɛ nkurɔfoɔ mɛto aba ɛno koraa no wɔmbɛgye sika ansa ne ato because they make the people look say young politicians no yɛhu wɔn sɛ sɛbi o ɔpanin fa kyɛ me sɛ wɔn mu nim nyansa because the adeɛ bɛka yɛnim sɛ deɛ yɛka no ne deɛ ɛyɛ no ɛnyɛ nso nam sɛ yɛpɛ power nti no na ɛsɛ yɛkɔyɛ ne saa nti former president yɛsrɛ no.
Yes, when I Jana Sampine, Ashanti Regional Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Kofi Nyakon in Holland, says Chairman General, for those of us who live abroad, I can tell you that security experts give solutions when there's an issue about security. But in Ghana, I notice these experts rather put a spin on sensitive security issues. Well, Kofi Nyakon, your opinion, we'll hold it there for now. Now, Kwayese and Kofubi Omuyo Mejumano. I can't say ya TNS yomoso. Politicians who are using the Ejura incidents to score political points should keep quiet and pray for the souls of the deceased. D.Y. Asari Kokrokoo sense that we're appealing to the police and the military personnel to be professional when controlling a crowd, especially of irate youth. The youth should also be disciplined and stop misbehaving. When something happens, we should leave everything to the police to investigate. I can see you being in a dress so Besiase. And then Kwame, Ghana for you. When a mob attacks an institution, we call the police. When the police arrive and the mob attacks the police, we laugh at them, as happened at Agbogboleshi. Then we cry if only one military man was here. Finally, when the military arrive and take action, we turn on the government. Lord have mercy. Elder Saki in Kumasi, Elder, as I said, when you call the military to come, be prepared. I am happy the Peace Council has spoken and has endorsed the steps taken by the president. Tell Sampine to ignore the critics, else you get his blood pressure up. Gasti man in Brekum. Master Planner Junior Kintampo says, we're still fighting COVID-19 and battling with vaccine procurement. Let's stop peddling falsehood to create tension in the country. Sympathies to the family and friends of the 3 persons who died, unfortunately. We all sympathize with Kaka, or is it Kaka? What's your friend say? Kaka. But the unpopular youth, okay. Let me leave the politics out of it. Why? Kwame, amongst the many noisemakers and so-called security experts, the most surprising one is Ping Ping, who should know better. He has rather joined the fray and is politicizing such a criminal act. How can the police even do its work? Because he even said the IGP is short of strategy. How? O'Neill Amponsa, Amsterdam. Democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people, which means every citizen has a role to play in the governing of the country. And as such, we all have to fix our attitudes in line with fixing the country at large. We go spoiling state property, and even in an attempt cause the death of the very people who are to protect us. And when they come hard on us, we tend to blame them. What do we call self-defense then? Richard Isuman Agre. Chairman General, why were they not using rubber bullets to deal with crowd control instead of live ammunition? That's a very legitimate question. But I can tell you that that's why I said, Okofre. Also, nyode once na be fie no. Nyode ahwede be fie no. Ono na de once na beba. Kwame, whilst we condemn the use of live bullets by the military and the police at Ejura, we must equally condemn the unruly behavior of the irate protesters. It is completely foolhardy to charge on the police and even attempt to attack them in such a volatile situation. Eja Damenya mem. Walanyo Nakwetia says, I agree with Sampine. If it happens, okay, we leave it there. Walanyo, let the investigations continue. This thing about his brother turned on him. At this point, it is part of what is going around on social media and the rumor mill. You know, you may major no answer. My yenyen shishimuni, cause you're in same biwa. One share, one kwanko kani. Before Atiq Mohammed comes in, GHQR Experience Fair is on. It says to ask you, have you had your GHQR experience? Well, GHQR Experience is from this Friday and Saturday, July 2nd and 3rd. There's a 2-day GHQR Experience Fair at the Junction Mall in Nungwa. So go shopping at Junction Mall. There'll be music, fun, and giveaways. It's the new cashless experience. GHQR, a fast KK, absolutely free. Participating institutions: APSA, Access Bank, ADB, Bank of Africa, Cal Bank, CBG, EcoBank, Fidelity Bank, GCB, GT, NIB, Prudential Bank, UBA, Zenith, Airtel, Tigo, G Money, Vodafone Cash, Haptel, and Buy Systems. Well, that's the information for you. Atik, Mianubi Wahab. Chairman General, good morning. Initially, when I heard of the shootings, I thought it was from the police. But when it turned out to be the military, I was disappointed. This time, my men have let me down. Edward Ejiri, AK Captain, inside Takrade. The steps taken by the president for the interior minister to investigate the death of Ibrahim is in the right direction. The interior minister must speed up. Martin Jan, Adjuso Domiabra. Atik Brem.
Mr. Chairman, Maminchia, Etifonina,
yeah, Joso.
Mehu Profache. Naminchia, the Republic of Gambaga for the entirety of Eastman Prussia and then Northeast Fonina, Michubia. Mamisha is in free baby, some point in the Chairman, I think the ex-president has every right to say, sir, there is a need to de-escalate the situation. It is not a misplaced call. And in fact, Edimu say, Obe make a call, no? But of course, usually politicians make calls say, it's easy for us to read meanings into sa calls. But Nukre woman say, Chairman, Mona Marcusia conflict. If there is a conflict, the first thing to do is to de-escalate the situation. Then you move to management and probably resolve the conflict. So I see this de-escalating here air course or Idrana Edimu. Because yan de-escalate I'll be one or Chinebi. Another group probably because of the shooting at ECN. Another group might be upset and in that process, no, on Betimaka say Yensu BB, they might decide to attack a police station and BB. It is important that we de-escalate the situation. And I think that call any Niamampini instructions are mutually reinforcing, because Onosuka said the interior minister and all other security chiefs moving very swiftly to deal with the situation and also conduct a public inquiry into the Until the two, I think, are not mutually exclusive. They are actually mutually reinforcing.
Okay.
And a bad call at all. Having said so, Chairman, this is a very sad situation. And it goes to inform the growing opinion, say, there is growing insecurity. Chairman, me sure say Ghana for say there is insecurity. Say see insecurity and not just say no margin, but there is growing insecurity, which means that there is cause for concern. Yanhwe ye NCC nyoma bi ho kwan na ye jano to grow at this rate. Ye bedroom pempen so bi ne ye mpe no. The unspeakable that we all dread, insecurity, we might end up there. Until there is that growing insecurity which we need to be very mindful of. I mean, yen to me and can't share who say, near ACE are normal because crimes I mean, these are normal crimes that occur. Chairman, murder is increasingly becoming commonplace in this country. The way Nipakunkum says, sebi, very normal, and idea hard. It doesn't matter the circumstance under which are AC, but I say the frequency, there's that growing concern there's that growing insecurity, and equally the growing concern about that growing insecurity. Now, specifically to near AC in a journal, German, yes, I assembly and took near AC from the realm of crime into the realm of politics. Yes, our groups as is here Omabe yearning very seriously for attention and relevancy. Chairman, the very minute our group I see you from they fix the countries and why the very minute they waded into sa issue, that was the very minute it became very political. And as you see our partisan politicians issue Diomuhu Ejimo and Asemna say and he has become this is suppression of free speech. Like how? Chairman, you think you can some Nipa saying the in Accra. This is where the real action takes place. Now, Sebi, Mr. Remika. Now, you for expressing their views in Accra. chairman sebi ejuraton na mampenyi ene na nkrofo would feel so offended by the activities of a party man o tie ni ye o.
Yes, your MPP new.
Chairman oya MPP new and sebi mampenyi da on timin that because of the social advocacy of Abranti to the extent say he would commission. I mean sometimes junior man bi ho a hardwene. Oh. And it is simply because our group fixed the country. In fact, they started this rumor mill and it gained currency and says, yeah, Yabedri Pempenso Yabedri. Said the man was murdered because of his views and that or a member of Fix the Country and na Yako Yen and Sebi, sir, Prof. Minim Saturancham is a good word to use. Urkadia etuni ekotuni. Me dream one in Tiasia. Chairman, no more muting crime. We must see fix the country. DNA. Nobody has even laid a finger on you. Much less Obia Oti Ejra. And you know, Sebi, that is the kind of social advocacy I would support on any day. Onu cry in one of the videos, Michelle. Or see ni Dian Casano, ye different nickname no. Macho no. Or see Mimi Diano, when I should nam Macho Mbakini, which means Nidiano anu macho.
Nano neding.
Exactly. And now he made a very emphatic point. In fact, a very instructive point. Say, Nientia ono so etimi edina no ekun tokwanin say. It is possible for people to fight using their mouths in Ghana. Nature say kabina mika be mamonu waje atum say eye adwuma wo Ghana ha. And that is what entitles him to speak freely.
The power of the spoken word.
Absolutely, Prof. Until waje atum said, we now have a dispensation that allows him to exercise our power now. You know, na no ebemano no. Until ebana said all of a sudden, Obia ono ankasa ajiatum say, oh, there is that dispensation that allows free speech. And this is not the first time. Wa kan. All of a sudden you see because or can adwinti enunti na obi look without even allowing any investigation. Yenye please form back on Timbeka biampo. And you have self-styled experts in everything. Demanding said this country must be fixed. And because they say Ghana must be fixed, and I've made the point that there are so many things we need to fix in Ghana. There's no debate about that. But near Ebimu and say, Sebi, as all wisdom is resident in their heads, Omu na Sebi, Omuni Nyam Sechen Ubia. Until from archaeology, how archaeologists are working in Ghana, they have an opinion to share. How botanists, zoologists, they have an opinion to share. I have no doubt, but you see, sometimes, Entina Oka experts and analysts, Mika say, Chairman, because of the way I see branding Kokrokoo as experts in Ghana, no, you are qualified by that measurement to call yourself in fact a security couple. Who cry? Men, you're an expert. You're who couple.
Debbie Michelle.
No, Chairman. I mean, I am not saying further education is a bad idea. But sometimes acquisition of a certain degree does not entitle you to become an expert all of a sudden. Sometimes it takes experience, it takes high research. And this opinion on an issue as an expert, it should be rooted in facts and research. And Obi send the text message.
Say knowing it all makes you know nothing.
That is true. You can't know Bibia.
Say you end up knowing nothing.
And so we are experts now. My opinion. Chairman, for the most part, it is backed by facts, by research, and by theories. But young experts here, and sometimes their expertise is just lamenting the very problem you know. Until oh, what happened is bad. Somebody was shot, and he's repeating and lamenting. There's nothing expert about Nyokano. Ube who are getting to the end now. I can't say my yanka and Sabi in some show also. A security expert has na asaya asem no, but near omwe true security experts no yem from mo. That is another problem. Until yesi I was expecting say ye nyina ebenya abutre, and it told the BBC say people have the right to anger. It is a human right. The right to anger is one of the rights that we enjoy as human beings. Until people can be angry. Now I was expecting say your opinion for would be swift. And now Kokrokoo started inciting people. They should have known say some ye be bintem. Because these are individuals who are looking for the slightest opportunity to deepen their relevance and whatever it is they are looking for. And see, I was expecting say Penyinfo would act swiftly. Go there and try to calm tempers, but omutna sima nyoma agency mu and demonstration and I think it was beginning to get out of control. And instead of say police for, because they are the ones by law entrusted with the power to manage to manage domestic conflicts. As for soldier for idea, my understanding of their role is to protect this country against external aggression. But you from occasionally say be nyoma agency more. But I don't think say crowd control is so much a responsibility for the police to handle. But they've demonstrated by several examples. Say chairman Oman Kasano eba crowd controller Ghana police for nyadie. And that calls into question the very architecture of our security, in fact of our police administration in this country. Chairman, we do not have crowd control experts. It's just like you're kind of saying doctors, everybody is trained as a GP. But because Omunim said there are areas where you need specialization, they train doctors to become gynecologists, obstetricians, but in police way, every policeman is assumed to know everything about policing, from managing traffic to crowd control to BBI or Timia BBI, and that is not right. ACNU nanka says some special division etimiba to manage the crowd. And we don't seem to be learning from history. The ACU Accra Stadium should have led the police to have a specialized unit. Omudia say they deal with crowd control, and every division whether Nima division, whichever division, they should have uncrophobia omudia. They are called upon anytime there's a need to deal with crowd and anyone. But the need visa, say they felt the police would be overwhelmed, and I afraid soldier fui. And they also displayed high level of the word unprofessionalism. Is it right? And displayed lack of professionalism, because crowdy. I do not see how I'm not a technical person, but from a layman's view, I do not see how they posed so much of a threat as to have invited live shots. Please for no. But when you consign that responsibility to another body, is different. Like you said, when they are invited, now say you shoot here, they are not shooting to maim you. They are shooting to permanently disable you, and make up permanently disable you to, finish you. And you invite some microphone and give them rather the lead role. Meanwhile, na anka except police for no away anymore, not police soldier for no cry and train will baby. Say Beijing se moi, then they are called to protect the police impo. But you don't give them a lead role to control crowd. Media is an unfortunate incident. How can protesting against the loss of one life results in the loss of two more? Chairman, it doesn't just make sense. And me dream why I'm in tears here. And Sabi. Prof, but
Prof, monsieur.
And to my member near Mampeyin Kayano say a year public inquiry. No, Chairman, what else could we ask for? Into naming one was a minority for they won't allow public inquiry.
Chairman,
that's the question I can maybe
say minority say
we should leave the issue unresolved, unanswered, and I end the end. And you see, Sebi, the essence of opposition is to keep government in range, but not to misdirect and mislead government. That's not the idea, because you're okay and you say Emma buying your BBO that we don't deserve to know the AC, no cry woman no Emma who. Now, if this is the mindset of opposition, let's just say, oh man, you're going to say,
if they are looking at it, saying arresting or more, without investigations, how do you arrest?
No, but you see, this issue is bigger than just arresting with public inquiry. No,
professor. Also, public inquiry,
and it's very important. My suspicion is that almost see a public inquiry. No, Chairman, as it stands now, it is the accusation is buying the shed that sebi Emma Yekunu. because no okana adwin no okan ye haga na mind titru adwurafo nti na ha aban nti na yekokun no. So with that public inquiry to expose the truth no, this narrative stays. This narrative stays, and this is not the kind of narrative aban bi ape. And it is in the interest of the opposition to maintain the status quo so that obi abe super aban say akramati say esu be demonstration. So if there is public inquiry whose facts belie sabi near yedi kanti ye no, na che say near on person omu ye will not hold until it is in their interest to say that don't do the public inquiry so that they will continue to accuse you as killers and so on and so forth. But Ghana is beyond, is bigger than any opposition.
Doesn't it remind you of Ghana?
Chairman, Manuisi.
Chairman General, opinionated journalism is a factor in the many socially indisciplined acts. Instead of presenting facts, some journalists now present their opinions, added to the so-called expert, and it's a time bomb. Albert Esman in Awoshi. And then if we don't stop making the police look incompetent, the citizens will lose confidence in the police. Yet, we still expect the same police to protect the citizens. Yet, there are shortfalls. Yes, there are shortfalls, and they can be improved. But we should be careful of encouraging, especially young people, the youth, to show disrespect to every institution. The value we place on our security institutions are way too low. We must be careful. Franklin from Adenta. After Major Mohammed's murder, trust me, no soldier or policeman will wait for a mob to attack them before reacting. Self-preservation is the first guide in all actions. APJ in Sunyang. That's a very interesting observation, because they will ask you, say, Major Mohammed anyway, the way we are popularizing the fix the country thing is so annoying. Where do the fix the country guys know Kaka? The matter is under investigation and people are drawing needless presumptive conclusions. Then again, the opposition is also taking advantage of the situation to skew the issue for their political interest. Nane Kuyamwa Boateng, Ablekuma Central. No one should go on demonstration with stones, knives and machetes or anything that can cause harm. Simply obey the orders agreed with the police and march to do your presentation or press conference. Anything out of this calls for trouble. Our arms are not for animals, unfortunately. Let us kill the indiscipline, hypocrisy, and dishonesty. It goes on and on and on and on. Francis from Tema. Professor Jekum from Accra. Prof. Patriotio. Yeah, yeah.
Prof from Busumchi.
Mame shasi enfri obi abisade bi fa ayefre ho no. Sane kwapem for canon kra kire ade no mu yie. Ayefade. Wakofa obi yire na ade a obagye afri ho se wafa na yire no. Sane kire.
Compensation for snatching somebody's work.
Yes. The bia ono obi na tikrum na yes obi na obi yire bi hihye ho na ye huhuhu nte na dakoro bia yakoche no se okunu no edem kofo bi tete no ofa ha mo tete na atara bi nso kra ni nua ma no na ye omahi no mo ya na ya swako anum ti aso no mu na se de no company fo ho a se ye bon ka bi na otua bi de pata be ma na na yire original free nsem na free na yire no.
No, because does it still exist? Said that was the second question.
Come on, now, question.
But no, because say, yeah, that's where.
Yeah. Come in. Because say, I'm in the Debbie.
Okay.
Say, Oba crying. Now, Obi for Obi here, or the Nakosha Hotel. The Bamana may year appear now, or say hotel, Okohun Hemfan. Until next year, no, I will croak a sim no.
Adding.
So na akra de eba akra anan kro keto mu a ebetumi asi no come there na ta we achi ni se ya de basum due ho bai se de be ya be ma no onkotwetuo onkotwe aba bi mfa nkobọ sa kwa na one ne yire hihye no di se enya kwa himfie na ye ka na ye gya ye frɛ no ma no na yɛtu nsa gu so a na yɛabɔ akwa no kɔkɔ na kyerɛ sɛ asamasa nti ɛkora se deɛ bɛtumi asi
but ekuro kɛseɛ mu deɛ
ekuro kɛseɛ mu deɛ sɛ
ɔbɛtetɛw
ɔhemfa no wobɛhu no
ɛhekura no mbɛkɔ akɔsi nkonnwa no ka asɛm
saa ɛne asɛm
ɛno ne asɛm no
nti ɛbɛtumi aba sɛ nkuraseɛ deɛ ɔwɔ no kamemba memmra asɛm yi asi ɛfiri da a ɛsii a krakye no ɛfiri mu ɛne nea atoɔtoa so abɛpem sɛ nyinaa ɛna metra ase a na medwene sɛ nti saa nneɛma no yɛ nsi a ɛnka obi wɔ biribi a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔka ɔntumi nka ɛhɔ na ha me no kwame wobɛka da biaa yɛbɛto aba koraa yɛ na mempae bɔ ne sɛ yɛnto aba no wie na mmogya ko
ɛkransi
koraa ɛntɔɔ fam ɛsiane sɛ aba ɛna yɛkɔtoo nti sɛ obi kyerɛ n'adwene ɛfa biribi ho a ɛyɛ dɛn ɛna ɔno firi mu na ɔno n'akyi nnipa mmienu abɛka ho anaayɛ
nipa
buy
mmienu
one nipa sɛ
nipa nti buy one get two free
nipa o nyɛ chocolate ɛnyɛ mpaboa ɛnyɛ biribiara
dabi
eti ɛba saa na ɔdwene ho a wei ɛnyɛ kae ɛna ahwe hɔ ne yɛsɛ yɛbɛtɔn foforɔ ahyɛ adan ɛnyɛ biribi a sɛ ɔhwere a wonya foforɔ hyɛ adan eti yɛahwere nipa mmiɛnsa a ɔmo yɛ adwuma ɛwɔ ɔman mu sɛ ɔdɔfuo sɛ ɔyɛ mechanic ɔno nso ɛyɛ biribi de aboa ɔman sikasɛm nansa ntam na ɔtwe mmaa saa nipa mmiɛnsa nyinaa hwem na apolisifoɔ a ɛnso a kɛɛ sɛ yɛde bi kɔ baabi no sɛ yɛde apolisifoɔ ɛkɔ adwira na yɛde asogyafoɔ bi akɔka wɔn sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a saa hwinti no ɛnsa mma bio ɛto hwɛ mu a na kyerɛ sɛ aka yɛ bibi kakra na te sɛdeɛ na ɔka no berɛberɛ ama amane ama
dabi
berɛ a wɔasiiɛ no de ɔdii kaa no firi mu no so mmerante a ɛwɔ adwira mmabunu a ɛwɔ adwira kwame yɛwɔ ha na akyemɔta police station ɔmokɔkye polisi ne bi bɔ mu yɛwɔ mmeammea bebree a mmeranteɛ tumi kɔhye police station twa gya tom nti kamea yɛ sɛ yɛkɔ yɛn anim sɛ ɔman no a yɛgye di sɛ ka bi ma menka bi ne amammuo no ɛno na ɛyɛ ma yɛn nyinaa biribi kyerɛ w'adwene a wotumi ka no ɛde tumihunu bi abɛhyɛ mmabunu mu ɛde nneɛma ho kasa ɛtɔrɔ bi a wotie sɛ obi kasa pa akɔ no wobisa sɛ ei Ghana pa mamrɛ yɛde adware yɛn a yɛsua sɛnea yɛsi ne mpanimfoɔ kasa yi ebi na ɛkɔ ɛna akɔba yɛn nyinaa gye tom sɛ nketua ama mu a nka yɛbɛtumi abɔ asomdwie ho ban ɛwɔ hɔ nom ɛsiane sɛ ɛdɔm no yes ebi bɛtumi afiri baabi aba deɛ nti reinforcement ɛde ba no na nka asogyafoɔ no aba koraa ɔmo tɛ baabi na ɛtɔ apenten a na nka yɛakɔfrɛ wɔ mo na nka apolisifoɔ no mahwɛ yi no kakra menhu sɛ na shield chest shield bobɔɔ mu na obi a ɔkɔ pata ntɔkwa a ɛnɛ nso mmeranteɛ sɛ obi kora aporibaa sɛ obi kora boɔ sɛ obi kora pentoa bi a wɔbɛto apolisifoɔ no ɛkɔ saa a bibia sɛ bi a me na manhu ne yie di a kwame mo na monim nneɛma sɛ deɛ mo na monim mohu biribi saa
dabi prof me ho biribi saa
ɛti kyɛ sɛ ɛkwan yɛ fa so koraa sɛ yɛkɔ akɔbrɛ dede no ase no ɛm sɛ menyɛ expert ebi ɛka kakra ɛna mmaa sɛ yɛbɛto ahyɛ apolisifoɔ no so deɛ a ɛne asogyafoɔ mmerɛ mu ama wei nyinaa akɔsie mpanimfoɔ se yɛse akwaraa no ɔnkɔ mfikyerɛ ɔkɔ aboa bi bɛka no wakɔ aboa nya aka na wie yɛkɔ yɛ anim no deɛ mmoa deɛ ɔmu ni nkɔ deɛ aka no ɛsɛ ɛbɔ ho ban nti ɛsɛ ɛbɔ asomdwie ho ban ɛkwame sɛ president ka sɛ yɛntu agyinatukuo bi na ɔmhwehwɛ wei mu a menhu bɔne a ɛwɔ mu ɛna ɛnam koraa wama papa no sɛ dadu
10 days
wotie ayi a twene mu a maka wo hada ɛgya hwirenhwiren atwene yɛntɔ ne
yampea
wei yɛ biribi a ɛhia animanim yaa sɛ yɛtu anamɔ na yɛhunu deɛ danua bɛtɔ na ankɔkyɛ ɛkyɛ a na ɛdwo nti sɛ yɛtumi yɛ no animanim yaa na animanim yaa nso deɛ ahwehwɛ firi mu ne kwame nokorɛ ɛsiane sɛ yɛse ne nua ne nkontompo yɛse ne nua ne nkontompo
yɛse
yes ne nua ne nkontompo
because no krena ka said ye ni ho
na wo ka na wo se yɛse
na ɔde nam
we se yɛse za bikra de amso makana ne nua pani ne nkontompo
in fact
acha sɛ ɛfrɛfrɛ ɛpro ne nkontompo ba onni ho adanse unim die sie ɛna yɛnya media foi da mbonwuma yi a
min crofo
onuanom no wo fa ase no
min nuanom ne me wo fa
onuanom kuma no wo fa ase no nya ono mo hwehwa ne sɛ bibia ɛbɛyɛ ho no maso nya omo pɛ ne sɛ obɛte sɛ ei untie radio station wey dia kɔso ho ɛhɔ yɛ hye na ne homwa no sorry it is a ote omamu now we media da ubaduma now the an say wo de wo hwen say ya frɛ we no say hey and na studio ho ya do yes ho ya shepa e went here na ya nyankofo bi nso a omo from expert okay e kaso obi e expert a tisa na na hwɛ oba university a the same department the department my courses bi o American HOD in say mesrawa mentime nkyere
one pa
you must specialize in something. That's what makes you research.
Me a professor of linguistics. Yes. Anya courses what linguistics nyina me ye nyina ewo IBA undergraduate. Yeah. But me come anim no me specialize wo baby. Ah baby o ha o de mame o kasa me nkyere kra me so say ene mame afe baako.
Na me nkosua.
Na me kai madre. Ana ye ko ni nyina nso na niema no foforo bi ebem. But yan Professor Boadi no try yen syntax na Chomsky any tree diagrams are ye shifty bibi affix hopping. Enu free or bibi the government and binding by. Says omo ye functional grammar. Nia mimi sua Chomsky mo affix hopping. Atwam. Enti nay wo kasa me nko tre a he ya na me sa committee
wachi
enti ye wo ye train nkofo a ye ho ye wo nkofo bi a omo no specialist in syntax omo ho madam for bi George Akanlepali ono phonetician sound system ni ade o tra from undergraduate to PhD
hey
na ono tra no abi odimi ko gina ne class na anim o kasa bi a e ko ba bi ko fi ko tra ma me a baza makwa kogu mani ma say because menya expert in phonetics.
Everybody should know their limitations and capabilities.
Meaning baby or ha sabe dakra na pursue me. Now say ethnography of communication come
Dumb
pragmatist mawura go hoses here. Eti obia wo baby a ni nimdie ni osuahunu ekopim. Tito bi a go for ba me office na mpacho wey nipa kron de me call history bi no ma catch say mesrawa menya historian minyansa enru mon ko hwehwe professor Akosua pabinom na mo misa wo mo e bia na o kan o pe Ashanti history bia na dwen ne say se minim kakra na so de minim no be ya ani e dis o pe obi a onim dia mon ko ho
Professor Akosua pabinom omo na ye ho na ye omo adwuma omo fuo ho na omo te omo nya adoa it is ya nya na sa na bibi babia na ya frɛ na npa no abeka sɛ wo mun ya so expert bi any expert bi di nkomo no say
Yanam expert so sa ebaji na aguye so. Kwabe edansie kra o ya unim obi a ofre no. Carpenter won adwuma, plumber won de. Unya obi o ye plumber no sa ye carpenter na o sa ye mason ye bibia.
Carpenter kra we de board dance na do puno.
Yeah, exactly.
It come say on mine no e ho na hia yen. Say yen hyase enhwe niye. Na say hwe say o man no insecurity abam to say nea say eba mu pɛ ye duru ho a kabe amanonefo eso omde omo sika ni dwetri eba oman mu bebiebie nwuma omo te say ye ya ka say oman no untimi ntram udam kra ehu na say eduru sadia ka nipa mpie o kaka ntua najo kanya ne say yete
there
Ntia yensusu ho niema over exaggeration in trahania ha yani ati se nea oman eja edam ejanam sa eti me susu ane se yampene so na oman obampani na sem na waka no wama interior minister no say afi na committee na come say o didie etua ya nga onwenam da o well to me background here na tete no na kan na nko a se ye hwe se ABC ayawaso ogon ya te committee bibia free we ba ha na tse enti committee bia bio ya to me jasa ese ye hwe na committee ayan hya asiente ye na ya de adwene se bibia free mu ma ani ahwe ya bibia so a ebefiri mu aba ne nipa nyintum se community bi ntena opam yesa enti mesre minority omo hwe na omo nyina yamwa nya ya hwehwe firi mu nyina eye nokre kam ma tra nokra se eye ano plus kre ano na ese eye baako
pe
asem we kwan ye fa so a abrantie nu ye e baako pe entumi nyam yenu
there
I am being young, let's say, no could be a peer baby. It in the pie, almost by person on the cassa. Say, a gentucono, a chassia, among whom say, almost general man at the no crane, a cockany woman.
I know I can't assemble.
I know I can't send back compare into say, Ujina, Gambaga na oka, asem crona, Usaneba, a Republican, Chichera, asem crona. Enti na wo anon tanta wo ho no
ene yeden
okame nano na eyenta nti nano ataba kono duru gambaga e wo de aka atakuma beduru kwam se fani mo e ho se ne aka
na just so truthful
enti nam say yes ni nua pani ne nkontompo ene to
yes ni nua pani ne nkontompo ne ntro na mom opani we de anya say yes anya nkontompo me mama owo me mama safwa
okay
o se me misa asem and no so be school
okay hey aba me misa na hwan
I say color blue ni tree yeden blue
okay kwame nti mama nche mama asem de ni say ya twentwe so kro mama nche ne de na say oba ethnography mu a color ye friend ahunsuo
color ahunsuo
sania ade na ho ni su no etie nti ho no eye kokko that is color na omoma ye nhwehwemu nyina akere se oman bi oho na mfidijuma ne ayinuma atre wo mu a omodin ahoro emma ahunsuo ahoro no.
Okay.
The more advanced and industrialized a society is, the more codes or labels they have for colors.
Oh, really?
But color perception and color codability are different. Color codability perception, which I say, at the end, when you man say, way anyway, you know, and your pet. But if baby, Sampain etiema ase ho TV na ase ho kala na ho na hwe nia e wo soro ba bia light igbo yi perception say obia hu obem say color emienu nyina nya de kro akwa ye wa ha obia hu say
ya nya de kro
but over Fred ye di ka no say
koko
they one ase no so
Orange.
Orange say
I know so buy koko
I no so koko
koko but ase no perception.
The perceptions will be there for you to differentiate.
Yes, but codability.
But in terms of color codability, whether it is necessary to find different names for this one and that, no. Hi, bibi no. But in the industrial world, obitiono or pet V8. So to me say me pet orange, but me pet wine
red.
So that's the basic rule. Thereby. Yeah, what be a friend basic colors. Oba kan mamu.
I can remember your basic colors.
Basic colors I wo mu tuntum. Fita and akoko.
Tuntum.
Fita na fufu and akoko. Miensa basic.
Basic, okay.
The other one here descriptive terms.
Okay.
Enti offer green your friend ahahamono.
Green color ahahamono.
Yellow your friend akoko sade.
Akoko sade.
Yes. And unfortunately brown. The sunny is friend on me ntimi kan ha. Your friend akoko bini. Oh yes. But oko fanti no ebi friend dodoe say ototon bibia senia esi dodo fa no ente descriptive.
Okay.
Enti blue say your friend hoa say ewiem senia ewiem esitie no say sky no eluku ahoa eluku bluish.
Okay. Your friend hoa.
Yes. But yeah koye nim linguistics no and nam said language contact. Ye ne aman hodo aye yinti. Your friend say your friend blue down.
Okay.
After all radio obia friend radio. TV a friend and you borrowing and transliterating.
Okay.
Ti wa fem asem no de nan so wa twere ama ene wo kasa no akọ. But become we nyina say ye ba omo a omu di adwini artist. Ti say omo muni kente no a. We say kente for no the colors and the adwuma. Sanko for the wo fa omo a omo no ekotra the basic colors a ye nyina anim no.
Ye tuntum fita ne koko.
Na omo no enam say no nom de adwuma no so obi wo bonwire adawoma se na obi bakuma se na o mane no asawa say otumi de edin ema no.
Okay.
Nti omo no de omo wo colors no edin eche me amene nam hay.
I see.
Yes.
Enti esane so omo de omo adwuma enti no. Na je say industrialization na o kan omo de no omo adwuma ni local industry enti no omo colors omo dem but yen tuntum fita ne koko and ye basic colors and blue ni hoa
you say ewiem
it is ewiem na mo amoye linguistics no mo friend blue na for transliteration purposes.
Yes.
Masafa anope wa be school ate enyam na me kan prof na kan me who akra na minti bi da anope na ma ate ne foforo. So the color blue can be described as hoa or to simplify it blue is blue.
Say gray say say dum say talk because can gray o manfo hu ade. Yeah friend ash me wa friend ash color.
Ash color.
No ye nsonson.
Okay. Ash.
Utu eja, sanity. It don't say a descriptive. You are relating the color to something that exists in the environment.
It's easier to understand that way.
Very. So you are moving from more concrete to abstract.
Prof, when you enter school, not a higher no.
Na students.
I'm a child higher.
And the government.
One metradia na hwe obi so se miniaba yakonama ako Google or say red koko black tuntum white fita ofufuo green ahabamunu yellow akoko sade gold sikakoko blue bibire
no bibire na yifo da de ba ma no bonwire for ni ade
bonwire for kente for no
omo de bibire scratch ama blue black.
Okay, brown dode.
Omo apopo bibire nso wo honom.
Apopo bibire.
Green, was shades of green. Now we have apopo bibire na ya ofie na.
Moss.
Green moss.
brown dodoye, ash gray nsonson, pink memeng. Hey.
And I know fancy for all camp brother mimin. Nanupo camp brother mimina or chere brother abel.
Purple bredum afasebre spotted in sisimu. Okay, send me sisimu. Ya kuna mame da se anape wa boy.
And those say nina descriptive.
Yeah.
The basic
three
Prof, you're right. Obi about say Kwame, the font is called blue beber. And now yeah, they also say the hoa. Kwame Papa Yabing. Long have I been a fan. I've listened to him many years on your show. Imagine my excitement when I found out recently he's a close relative. Give him my best regards. Hey, open you want to say me catch you square bombing. Me woni aba baako. Your friend Ama Bewa. Or say when who says say we in a bushini. When who baby free.
I Bewa.
Kokrokoo.
Make more fast.
Sir?
More fast.
Wow.
Ne mama ya minu aba.
Wow.
Small.
Nsi ankra we ye biase okumase. Eni ni nua Kofi no.
Kofi Ama me nuanom o. Sebi yenye moja baako but omo yemi nuanom.
More fast no.
And the prophet say they me fool of us. Say me fool of us.
Mama me de afia sapon.
Afia sapon.
Mama afia. Me nua ba and your friend and afia sapon.
Hey. Prophet if they me offers.
Yeah, it's straight.
We say we asu na ma na wenya nuanom a omo nye moja. So omo ama Kofi ni omo nyina. Sylvester says, wow, nice lessons from Prof. The man know his work brutal. Color codability. Chai, I know here before. So ask Prof, why don't we give one word to these things and teach them? Let's gazette these words for us. These make one name almost like a sentence. Example, socks. Kobe sends that one. Okay. Obisi Mimisa said the phrase "shenin son" could it have arisen from differentiating one thing from another with ash in song?
I think so. Say,
that is Yofi, yes.
Say yeah, share etymology. You look at the best practice and the commonest practice. Say, Titano say jemre kutu ye obia. Odo be hu jemre kutu. Asa amana funa hono a obon say or the bidie ene nson esisi ho no ena say omo ye ekwan a ti say na ekura mo ho so omo twa lines na obon say omanfo esesa nson a edigua so it's possible.
Dr. Kobo say me blast article bibi baako but Prof dem refer you in person chairman ain't kind of dem refer you obisu bisa asema to ne Chairman General. This is Dr. Bernard Okoboy. Did you notice that when you're talking about specialties amongst doctors, Atik Mohammed seems to know only obstetricians and gynecologists?
No, I said and others.
And do you know who their clients are? Food for thought. Atik Mohammed looks innocent outside, but inside me, I don't talk anything.
This is mischief of the highest order.
Prof.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, me say them refer you why?
Say you can't them refer. Osre no mi no ntam.
Osre mi no yeah.
Nti toda bia say otro onye hwe osore ano de ne sahye ne dem refer. No obom se kwame why say.
Yes, ne sahye ne dem refer.
Ne sahye ne dem refer. It is on sahye dem refer mu a say untumi enko ba bia otefa ko. It dem refer dua mean say ba bia owuo no abefa wo aduru no dia you are motionless.
Okay, you're motionless.
Yes. On unni baby ah. Don't say so obi ewu na oda ha. Just say any ya man so. So call much say rom man so.
Yeah.
On to mean 29 ko baby ah. Ti baby a wadru de ya ma odue se wakodru tibia bi mu a on keka ho o ya hwe a enye yi. Na di due ni amani hunu. Say ya two e pa de wo hunu amani.
Due ni amani hunu.
Yes.
Yes, apopobirbi spirogyra in English. Yes, Monte it is.
Class division say increasing.
Prof, I was say one day, Oh, the other chance in our chair.
Chama, I confirm in some more kind about knowing it all makes you know nothing. So okay, so I'm quite interested this year. Okay, so interested this year. I swear. Well, because I know how you do.
How can say be phonetics and camestro semestro? And yet they are meet me at church to say I'm church.
Prof, Safo Kantanka say me bisa say can a single woman or basu you bet to be a charging for a year free. Oba cannot be charged.
They are not a tennis onum say na yen bema home kwan so oware ma dodo bi a ope.
Okay.
It is a oba bi free ni kunachi ekofa bema bi free na yirachi ekofa oba fofra. Sa oba no ntumenyi na ye frɛ memo oba no obaje ne mpata yes
oba beje mpata
yes enti esan say so oje mpata na niam mienu ebi wa be ma no pese o ware oba afofo na oje mpata na chese me boajo ma peneso enti bi o ha ode mpata no hwe be ma ni trim
o china su tomorrow
yes bi antoma o se me je ntoma sei me je nkukɔ sei meji nkosua sei na abusuanfo asre so na bia sentoma na o se nsia ade aba ba miensa te ya na se de obo ajo me war na beka ho na beti na o mo prenso se o ware na ma wo wadwuma eso ate it is na wo nu aduane da bia o be hyehyɛ
Prof
but Prof,
and then you say women empowerment
Prof
that is they are na anka mamre mu de be ma wo ho kwan say o ware mienu
amamre mu
yes I woman said na ye kuya do come in so hwe ha say be manini ana na sase kese nyina ani enti say na yere baako a afe baako ahanko an obetumi ado adua moro ba dua koko say na yere no mienu a oba baako ya ha oba baako so ya ha
no na aduma ben we
bema no bema no na ye aduma na edin no ono na odo kwaye no na obunua ewo mu ntinua na waboboso na wahye na wapam wa clear land no na ye ma na aduma se afi no mu no ba bedua na no krampo no bema bi o ha oboa wo mo amomu dua
odi yen wo a peg na
ye friend poma ana se ebia edru se ye tutu afuo na se abema no so ka ho
okay
iti bema no wadwuma enti ema dodo na wo no ema wakwaba mu tre
trans production this is economics
obia so de ne ma
economics of marriage
enti kwame mame ene ne ma no omo ya ha we no ya ha enti asase anka odi mfie du ena bedo no oyire mu ya mienu a bi mfie miensa mfie 9 wawie na fe kokoo no bu na uskaba
ati say yeni asa yeni economics yeni efuo bi abio enti yeni excuse etupa kona koton sase na start yefuo our Republic of Gambia
we shops ye du a obi ahwe ba kuma
enti dey still
open mad
na sa wo mun so de say odum say sabre no na se oba bu ne nsa onu aduane
okay
it was a taboo
taboo yes
enti na otwe na oba no nu aduane no ebekọ oba foforo no so na wa nu aduane na oba na wabu ne nsa no onan kunchire enti nia omu no nsa na ya chenna no ono na baba bedan kunchire
you are very organized chairman very orderly
well Dr. Kubo Ebenyam
this is natural order
na obisi ampesi is equals to refusal to be pounded into fufu. There's so ampesi ebesi no. Ebesi ni se fufu etiro. Ampesi.
Far from that. Ampesi comes from pe. To like or to wish or to want. Sie to keep as a save to save. It don't say ampesi no body no big ha. ebi da ha ɛna yɛ nyinaa di ti deɛ wɔn sɛ odo w'ani ɛkame baako sɛ deɛ ɔwɔ no wei ne asonsɔn paa o ti sɛ mi di wei wie a me next one no wei na ma pɛ ɛsie.
ɛnu na mo yɛ mienu didi na baako.
ɛdɔn sɛ concept mi ko tia bɔs obi adi na ni aka mi sɛ apɛ wei yɛ sie sɛ bɔdeɛ wei na mi wi a mɛba
ho.
Prɔfɛ kɛyi yɛ yɛn nkɔla.
Eti wobɛkɔ na obi nsa akopi.
Even mangoes cry ultimate time me ripe mango bi sɛ mi ko school aba na ɛtɛ baby obi ehu o bɛba no na obi so abi. You know it happens. Yeah.
The etymology of
apɛ sie.
Wapɛ sie.
We sie.
On to me fufuo sa fufuo di.
David, yes you was say. On pesi ebesi no no.
Oh, David.
On pesi ebesi na ye fufuo no. Enti the friend ampesi says on the on pesi. Kokrokoo, the only place you can learn the etymology of ampesi.
But one banchi for instance. You do fufuo. But you born a pesi. And no won't mean can say banchi di ko fufuo and friend banchi pesi.
Okay. All right. Even by your
well, the etymology of ampesi
and yes,
on Kokrokoo. Prof, what name you buy boy
But come yes. Nansen and go for friend ampesi o. Okwa asante fie bi omo friend ampesi.
Oh, ampesi. Ontanya ampesi.
Dabi. Apesi.
Oh, apesi.
O mi di apesi nko.
Aha, prof, we dey me amedia. One out kire me. Nienti a yefrɛ obi obroni.
Okay.
Na medical dwa menum wo baabi. Medical dwa menum ne yɛsɛ meboa.
Okay.
Enti we dey me de menua panyin ba ko na dia brɛ me. Now, the story yo.
Okay.
Most Ghanaians think obroni means white person or foreigner in Chi. But it stems from their account phrase abro nipa, meaning wicked person, a trickster, one who frustrates or one who cannot be trusted, which is what our ancestors generally called Europeans based on their general behavior back then. And I'm going say enya no kore. Na enya sa na abro the horizon and sunechi prof with the misao. Who are here?
Sa etymology. This dimension. If we African Americans. Version Ghana for extra omadia.
Oh, so this one exists.
Yes. Sana my kind of baby. Sana omuno jitum. Or badelenum. It's answer and no fete omodia no.
I'm thinking slavery no.
Who say abro for villains. Omo be fa omu nuanom ne omo amenom ekoye. Ntu chechre mu sa pe. That is our
because it fits.
But share omo sa no omu no. It fits so well. But yeah, dear no, it's a whole paradigm.
Okay.
Lexicological paradigm. So West. So let's chassis from bro. I heard the chassis. So because of automation more bro. So that is even idiophonic. The sound that comes out.
Bro.
Eti yewo bro. Ena yewo abrofo. Ena yewo brode. Ena yewo abrobe. Ena yewo abrosan. Ena yewo brofre. Okay. The Brono Janahoma, a pool of water or the horizon.
Brono.
Yes.
Good.
Now, upper linguism one. Dr. Kan Paranum Ayin, your friend be vowel harmony.
Vowel harmony.
Yes. And it simply states that oh, assemble kona vowels mienu umua. Ya cha vowels na a cool. I can't vowels on a 10. Ya chemu a cool mienu. Into one set. And then another set. The assembly says, oh, west, word back on a vowels, no, a mienu, and pimping vowels, no, free cool back.
Okay.
Okay. It my main way. You best about way. Oh, to say he or she. Plus be, which is future. Plus fa, which is to take.
Obefa.
Say obefa because any anyina group 1 we from unadvanced. But say obedi. Di e beno well no esesa ebeye be. Na ona sesa beye o. It don't say kwapon for because obedi.
Obedi.
Yes. Nti e no emma e no sesa beye e. Na e na ma ona sesa beye o. So that all the 3 vowels are found in one group of advanced vowels.
Okay.
Nti bro any ono or the same group. Counterpart ni u o and e. Inti broni bo ro ni no a high vowel. Ni means a person of. Gasantini, a kwapim ni, teacher ni, fitter ni. So what I say? Okay. Ina o hono ebema ona beye o na ono aye u. Na wenya broni onipa na ofri brono eti na brono chi
Eya brochi.
Eya brono echi eya brochi
Beyond the horizon.
Beyond the horizon, over the sea.
Ani anti abronechi.
Bronechi.
Onya abrono.
Yes.
Bronechi.
Bronechi. And some say echi no ine o ho no ye high bound. E best san ono ne ono na ya benya a
Abro ro chi.
All of them coming from one set of vowels. And Yami can say abrofo. Omo ankrofo no fon so ye the plural for ni. It was asantini asantefo. Kwapim ni kwapim for.
Yeah.
Gambaga ni gambaga for. E di fon no ebe gyina mo nipa dodo bi a omu free brono echi. Kwame onya no so. Ana niam bi a aduane ahoro bi a na ye nibie a e free abrochire e baaye no. Eti ye wo abrofre brofre. A friend ye obi pumpkin.
Oh, a friend ye we a
Oh yeah
friend.
obi. Your indigenous a friend pumpkin aye there. Enti Sabiani dodo na Africa Caribbean Brazil no na bae.
Bronechi.
Bronechi. Enti bra brofre popo bae na eyare say there no. We ye abrofo efre. Hence brofre.
Brofre.
Good. Brodier. Ye wo odie. Odi eye bayre.
Yo.
Look at bayre ni shape no. I say cylinder be say. Body by so we mu answer body na I say.
Tia.
Ana emuna kwa kakra. Oh we ye abrofo de. Brodier.
Brodier.
Yes. Abrobe. Check abe.
Yeah, I bet.
Hwese ne abe sitie no. Eni ni bemu na nkasa wo ho no. Na check abrobe.
Pineapple.
Yes. Eti ye wa bedada. I pineapple so buy. Oh, we abrofo abe.
Nti abrobe.
Abrobe. Na hwe abrosan. Ye na ye wo esan. Omo a omo wo omo dua bro no. Yes. Enti oso jawase. Na wa hyehyɛ abro no osuru sei.
Yeah.
Ye friend esan.
Esan.
Jabrofo bae omo hye ase si edan ye te say ye de no. Eya brofo sign, abrosan. Story building.
And that is the end of the class for this morning.
Next week.
Professor Kofi Ejekum. Sam Abropine. Abrosam. Prof, one day I am school and I'm watching. Prof,
any abroni no. Just phonetical resemblance.
Enti omo ye slavery ne African Americans for no abro part na ye omode. So it fits into their narrative. Yes. But really no, this is where it is from. Enti broni aye nyofi bronechi.
ɛnti na bro na chi nso yɛ abrochire.
Abrochire.
So how do yeah?
Until same time next week is what do you know? Dana for your boy. Checking out on this morning's edition, thanking Professor Kofi Jekum, thanking you, Mr. Jekum, and your family in UK for donating to Kokrokoo charities. And greetings to you, Mr. Alute of the Forestry Commission and Mr. Alexander. Is it assuming National Coordinator Forestry Commission? Here's your song, Spring Benson. My brother Spring Benson, Strange Town Rock. Have a great day. Kofi Kumbilson is next. The next news broadcast is at 12. We're back tomorrow morning. May your day be blessed. And as always, when you stop to say a prayer, say one for me too.